Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can Fly. This place is awesome!
Perfect.
All right, so all good things must come to an end. I've really enjoyed myself here at the Ocean City, New Jersey Municipal Airport. Didn't do anything with the golf course, but you see I got to do, the last video I got to go down to the beach and hang out and stuff. So now it's time to go back over to the airplane and get it started and get back home. But yeah, I highly recommend this place. Yeah, the landing fee kind of sucks, especially if you're just here for like the day, but it is what it is, right? 14 bucks. If you go into the city of Philadelphia and you do anything, you're gonna pay that in parking for sure, and you're not gonna be in a place that's like this. So, I just chalk it up to that's the price of admission for the experience. All right, so let's get over to the airplane, let's get it fired up, and let's go back home. All right, gotta get this engine started, so let's get it together. So fuel selector on full tank, avionics is off, brakes, circuit breakers are in, everything looks good. Fuel pump is going to go on. Clear prop. All right, we're back at it. Okay, we got everything is on and functioning. And let's see, enter, okay. All right, let's go up and check our brakes. All right, just go up a little bit here. Brakes are checked. All right, very good. All right, so welcome back to 549er Quebec. And I see, so I'm looking at this windsock. That's what I'm really looking at. So see, it's kind of favoring 06. Now I've got some crosswind correction going in, aileron into the wind, and it's definitely going to be a nice crosswind takeoff as well. And I'm going to really be paying attention to my takeoff roll here, just with this nice stiff crosswind. So welcome back, everybody. I'm departing back out of Ocean City Municipal. Great airport, great people. Met some awesome folks. And, had a decent lunch. Definitely a good time for sure. And that wind that you're hearing in my microphone is from this little window, believe it or not. And the wind is blowing pretty good. Do you hear that? All right, so make sure you get that aileron into the wind. Yeah, so if I'm not making good power and I'm at Charlie and it doesn't feel good, I'm gonna pull the power and we're gonna exit the runway. And I'm definitely gonna be looking for some performance there, where 3,000 should be good, plenty of runway. So let's turn on our taxi landing light. Let's turn on our fuel pump. Mixture is full rich. Lights on as needed. All my lights are on. Transponder is at 1200. And the time, we're good. All right. Ocean City traffic. Archer 2549 Quebec. Departing runway 6 out to the west. Ocean City. All right. Let's pull up. Now, let's pull on up. I don't see anybody coming on final. Nobody coming on final there. I don't hear anybody on the radio, and I don't see anybody on the field. I'm gonna use all of this runway. Okay, so I see 6 on the field, 6 in my heading indicator, 6 on the compass. All right, let's really be paying some attention here. All right, let's run her on up, full power. Still on the brakes. Oil temperature, oil pressure, all look good. All right, let's go. Airspeed is coming alive. Okay, so I needed to get that aileron correction in earlier. And as you can see, I put it in. And then I should have been slowly taking it out, because you can see that right wing kind of dip a little bit. But I was so concerned about the shiftiness of the winds and the fact that there was a very stiff crosswind. I wanted to make sure that I was getting good engine performance. So that was what was uppermost in my mind.
And we're climbing on out nicely. And Ocean City Municipal, overflying the field for a crosswind, right crosswind departure out to the west, last call, Ocean City. All right, so we're climbing on up, and so my climbing on out, everything is good. Taxi landing light can come off, fuel pump can come off, and we're good. So look at this, just beautiful views. You look out there, just beautiful. All right, so we're at our altitude, bring the nose down, let that speed build up. Pitch, power, and trim. Take that pressure off. And that's one thing when you first finish your climb, and you have all this power, you have a lot of pressure on the yoke. It wants to come back at you. So you're pushing on it. You can basically turn this wheel, and there's just a little thing on the tail that allows you to deal with those flight pressures. All right, so we are on the right tank. We're going to stay on the right tank for now, and then we are just going to fly on that tank until we get to the northeast, but then we'll switch to the left. Oh, yes. A little bit of wind there, a little bit of wind. What would be flying without a little bit of wind, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. No. Okay. You got my attention. I'm paying attention. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I got you. Very good. It's funny because I'm flying underneath these clouds, and even though I'm not going through them, a lot of times I'll see people fly through the clouds, and you can see, you know, just the change in air pressures, whatnot, inside that cloud. You know, you'll see people bounce around. Well, sometimes you don't even have to be in the clouds. You can just be underneath it and still feel some stuff going on. Oh, big man up there. See him?
Altitude are required to be right back on initial contact device. You have the information Takeoff.
Whoa. See that big one? Big boy.
Tower weather information Tango 1854.
Flying right in front of me there. And that's why flying the, he's 1,100 feet above me, believe it or not. And that's why making sure that you are paying attention to your altitudes is so crucial. Plane separation. All right, so it has been a wonderful flight so far. So I met so many wonderful people on this flight. And I've seen in the comments where people talk about, you know, landing fees and whatnot. You know, I look at it this way. If landing fees help to maintain an airfield and keep people employed so that we can have these nice little municipal airports, so be it. And yeah, I mean, you know, who can't, you know, you can't knock free. But that $14 landing fee was well worth it. And yes, it's the first landing fee that I paid. Well, that's not true. Every time I land at Northeast Philly, I paid a landing fee as part of my rental, which sucks, but it is what it is, right? Price of admission. But that was like, I mean, that was just a very nice field, extremely nice people. The young ladies that ran the food truck out front, awesome people, just amazing people. And just, there's something that, I mean, I'm not a down the shore type of person. I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm a landlocked type of brother. I'm used to rivers and lakes and streams more than ocean and beach. But I didn't grow up with that. Now I have a good friend that has a shore house, and I spent a lot of time there and have loved it. But it's never been a thing where I thought to myself, man, it would be really nice to have a shore house. I mean, maybe a couple times, but not really. I'm just not built that way. But I get it, because there's just something different about being down there. It really is. It's so relaxing. And I think because the whole premise of being down there is to relax, you're kind of on vacation, it puts everybody in a state of ease. And it's really nice. So I really enjoyed my time down in Ocean City. All right, so this is when I got to start being careful, because Class Bravo shelf at 4,000 feet, that's where I'm going to keep myself 3,500 underneath it. All right, so I'm going to skirt over a little bit more, making sure I'm staying clear of that Class Delta wire. All right, so I am going to start getting ready to deal with this place. So let's go down 1,500, so mixture goes full rich. Full rich. All right, so let's turn this, fuel pump goes on. I'm gonna switch to the right tank. Right tank is clicked. And we're gonna descend down to 2,500. And I say let's get ready to land. So let's check our brakes. Brakes feel good. Fuel pump is on. Taxi landing light is gonna come on. And we have information tango. We are southeast. Northeast Tower, Archer 2549 Quebec.
Archer 2549 Quebec, Northeast Tower.
Northeast Tower 2549 Quebec with information tango, about 10 miles southeast of the field, inbound for a full stop landing.
Archer 2549 Quebec, enter left downwind, runway 15, report midfield.
Left downwind, runway 15, report midfield for 904 Quebec, 49 Quebec. All right, I'm trying to get the airport in sight. I believe that's it right up there. Anytime I see the river right here, I know I'm getting close to it. We're used to landing on 3-3, but I'm gonna see 3-3 and I just fly along the side of it. And so yeah, I think it's like straight right out there, kinda to the left a little. All right, let's go down to 1,500, and all of you will be proud of me for not pulling carb heat. As much as I want to, it's like such a habit in the Cessnas. I always pull carb heat. All right, so yeah, I believe the field is right there in front of me. And Northeast Tower, Archer 2549 Quebec, mid left downwind for runway 15.
For 49 Quebec, extend down, you'll be number 3 to the field, following company Archer 24 3-mile final, say intentions.
So I'll extend my downwind, and my intentions are to full stop for 49 Quebec.
And 49 Quebec, turn base, wind 16010, runway 15, clear to land, your number 2 following company traffic, 2-mile final.
All right, clear to land, runway 15, number 2 for 49 Quebec.
So as I make my base turn here, this was really cool because I could see the first aircraft as I'm looking, it's landing, and then I see the other aircraft that's ahead of me. And so, you know, it was just really cool to like have this interaction with the tower like that. This is something that I missed when I was training at Wings Field. I will say that I was able to do a lot of laps in the pattern, but definitely talking to ATC was my Achilles heel for a while. So I will say that to anyone who has trained at a non-towered field, challenge yourself to go to like Class Delta or Charlie airfields after you get your pilot's license to really kind of hone your ATC skills.
All right, 2-mile final. That's interesting because normally I can see Abby, but I can't see it because the sunlight is in.
So has this ever happened to you where you're coming in for a landing and the precision approach path indicator, or PAPI for short, is kind of, you know, obscured by the sun? Like I'm getting all this glare and I just really can't see the PAPI.
Keep a little bit more speed just because of this gust. So I'm gonna stay at 70 until I get over those. So if you look out the front there, time to land. And I think a lot of people said they like the music, some people don't like the music, so maybe I'll go halfway. I'll put the music on, but really, really low, so you can still hear what's going on with the engine. I haven't put my last notch of flaps in yet, which I am about to do. I want to clear these trees first.
Maestro, the music, please.
All right, now last notch of flaps. Now we're good. Little rudder, little rudder. Butter.
49 Quebec, right turn when able, contact ground.
Right turn when able, contact ground for 49 Quebec.
5
And northeast ground, departure 2549 Quebec, clear up runway 15 at Alpha.
Check 2549 Quebec, northeast ground, roger, you going back to the ramp.
Affirmative for 49 Alpha.
49 Quebec, roger, taxi to the ramp, Alpha 3.
Alpha 3 for 49 Quebec. Back to northeast. That was a very nice landing, if I say so myself. Get some air in here. So yeah, that was definitely a nice landing. Clean up everything, flaps are up, fuel pump is off, landing light is off. We are good to go. And now I just gotta remember to just not be worried about being on the brakes. Just do nice and smooth, turn it, get in there and turn it. And that was one thing that I will say that I was very intimidated when I was first flying this airplane. I had a hard time taxiing for some reason, and I'm not sure what it was. I was so used to taxiing with brakes in the Cessna, which is probably not good.
All right, so we're back here, and beautiful flight, beautiful flight. Gosh, aviation is just so awesome, man. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I am back. I'm safe on the ground. Thank you, Father, for such an amazing, amazing day. And thank you, Father, for allowing me to have this medium, this thing called a YouTube channel, that I get to share it with all of these wonderful people. My heart is full. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you for flying with me, Russ Kid. Russ can fly. I'm out. Peace.